Ladies and gentlemen, good morning everyone. I'm Minh. I'm from the Vietnam Academy of Agricultural Sciences, Vietnam. Firstly, I would like to thank FFDC for inviting me to the workshop. Today, I will be introducing a talk with the title "The Role of the Stakeholder and Relationship in the Export-Oriented Dragon Fruit Value Chain in Vietnam." This is the content of my presentation. Group 3 Park. Firstly, I would have an overview of the Vietnam dragon fruit production in Vietnam. As you know, the dragon fruit imported into Vietnam in the beginning of the 20th century and expand rapidly in Vietnam since 1990. We are only pay attention to breeding and technical research on the high quality variety and productivity of dragon fruit. Dragon fruit so far have given its profitable stability, climate resilient on year-round supply capacity, and high rate of fresh whole foods qualify for export. Vietnamese dragon fruit is the biggest and fastest growing single Vietnam fruit product among the export, with the export turnover $1.1 billion to 2018. At the moment, Vietnamese dragon fruit is ranking first in Europe, China, and Hong Kong, and being well known in Asia community. US. In this slide, you can see the annual export of dragon fruit from the 2010 to 2018. At the moment, Vietnam become the world leader in dragon fruit supply in the world, and the volume and sale of dragon fruit increased 24 in the 8th year. The main export market of the Vietnamese dragon fruit is China, with more than 90%. Now we are moving on the main part of my talk, the export-oriented dragon fruit value chain. Today I just focus on the oriented export dragon fruit chain in Vietnam. So only a local actor and agency are discussed in my presentation. The information on actor in the international market is not provided here. The domestic market wholesaler and retailer also are not either discussed here. The first, the stakeholder in the export-oriented dragon fruit value chain in Vietnam. We have 3 group: actor, enabler, and supporter. They mainly participate in the upstream and midstream of the chain. In the actor, we have 7 actors. We have 2 enabler and we have 3 supporter. Now we are going to the main actor. Firstly, the supplier. We have various suppliers. They distribute the pesticide, fertilizer, material, equipment, packaging material, and also provide the logistics service to dragon fruit value chain actor. The exporter supply the pesticide and fertilizer to farmer at the beginning of the season and subtract cost from payment during the harvest phase. The new variety of seed and seedling are developed by Southern of Horticulture Research Institute, a member of VAAS, for the commercial production free of charge and easy reproduct from farm to farm without cost. Regarding to the smallholder farmer, smallholder farmer in dragon fruit sector dominate the production in lumber area and total volume. The production is labor intensive and requires 2 full-time workers from the each family to take proper care of a hectare of dragon fruit. The fruits is manually harvested by farmer with a very simple tool, loaded in the vehicle and delivered to the collection warehouse. The next main actor is the cooperative. The cooperative in Vietnam is partly driven by farmer need for the cooperation among farmer and between farmer and other actor linkage. All the members of cooperative are smallholder farmer. They join force in production and sale by following the same production process, farming schedule, and by selling. The member cooperatives are instructed, assisted, and monitored by key experienced farmer or the cooperative technical staff to comply with the production process and quality requirement. Members are also cross-monitored by other members to minimize the risk of failure. Some cooperatives at the moment upgraded to a new level. They can include the collection, transportation, and pre-processing function to add value and expand the business. The next actor is collector. The collector can purchase dragon fruit from the smallholder farmer and cooperative and sell to the processor, exporter, or they can sell directly to the China through the border trade wholesale market. They can set the collection point in a convenient place for transportation and handling. The collector often buy own dragon fruit from the farmer and cooperative without quantity requirement or traceability system, and then they sort them in the grade 1, 2, 3 or the upgrade. The collector sort for the special export order for the high-end market like the US and EU. They use the exporter quality and traceability requirement and select appropriate farmer collective and product again based on their own experience and select extra exporter. Exporter play a very important role in the dragon fruit value chain. They are leader. The most exporter in dragon fruit sector purchase a large proportion fresh fruit from farmer cooperative, sometimes partly from the old farm, and then they pack it in the packaging factory and send them to the importer. Exporter collection point and packaging factory usually built in the convenient location in the production area. Most of exporters face two types of quality issue. The first one, the food safety standard of the packaging facility, and the second, the quality of the fresh food supply from the farm, specifically microbiome and pesticide residue. Select processing exporter is the late actor. The processing exporter can purchase dragon fruit from the own producer collector as a raw material. They process different fruits to meet the wide range of demand and taste in the world market. There are two main types of technology that the processing exporter using in Vietnam. The first one, the freezing technology for frozen fruits and dry technology for dry fruit product. The key concern of the processing exporter is in the pesticide residue and the disease in flesh of dragon fruit. The quality control over material supply is much more challenging. It's very difficult for the processing exporter to get formal linkage with the farmer and cooperative because they can only buy a small share of the total production. Now we are moving to the influencer or enabler. We have two main influencer. First one, the policymaker, the government and relevant ministry like Ministry of Agriculture or Ministry of Trade make policy and legal document to promote food production, processing, and export. They also implement government program project. They can join in negotiating quality agreement opening access protocol or MOU with the major trading partner in the world. The law, policy, program, and project in Vietnam mainly cover the sustainable crop production and plant protection, the application of GIP, food safety and sanitation standard, the market and value chain development and branding for the fruit product. The like influencer implementing body. We have a provincial Department of Agriculture, Rural Development, and provincial Department of Trade. The provincial Department of Agriculture play a very active role in production management quality control. They disseminate and implement the policy and regular on food production and protection. They can do training and transfer technology and practice to farmer. They facilitate cooperative development and value chain linkage also. The provincial Department of Trade have collect trade and legal information from export market. They carry out the trade promotion strategy and activity, and they also assist exporter in tracking business partner reliability, contract selling and employment. Furthermore, the Vietnam Trade Office also play an active role in facilitate new market penetration. Now we are moving on to the group 3, some main supporter in the dragon fruit value chain. First one, the Business Association. In some main production province dragon in Vietnam, we have the Dragon Fruit Association. Their membership based on organization of local fruits grower and exporter. They advocate for the local and national policy to facilitate member business mainly through workshop and public-private dialogue with the local government. They can provide the service to the cooperative member, non-member, dragon fruit farmer, and enterprise, mainly through the training and capacity building activity. They are often quite proactive in setting agenda for the advocacy. The next supporter is the research community. Research communities play the leading role in research and development of dragon fruit variety, farming practice and technology. Southern of the Horticulture Research Institute, a member of VAAS, lead in research and development of dragon fruit variety and relevant production process for them. The various VAAS institutes members develop and transfer to farmer advanced production and pest management techniques. For example, the lighting technology for harvest cycle spreading. Most support harvest technology and packaging equipment for the dragon fruit are developed by local engineer and technical made in Vietnam with strong support by local scientists. And for the last supporter for the dragon fruit value chain is the quality infrastructure agency. Is including the QI body like the Department of Agriculture, Rural Development in province. The second one, the infection body like LAFIQUAT and Plant Protection Department in Ministry. Some Vietnamese and foreign certification body for the local and internationally recognized certification like VietGap, Global Gap, or the processing standard. For the last one is I would like to mention about the QI agency is the testing laboratory under ministry and also private testing laboratory. Now we are moving on the relationship between various stakeholders. The relationship between the different actors within the dragon fruit value chain farmer cooperative is quite dynamic in the developing efficient channel to get product grow and market. But So far, the linkage between the farmer, trader, and processor exporter in dragon fruit value chain is very informal and unstable. The beneficiary exist along the local value chain of dragon fruit is asymmetric, especially among the farmer, collector, exporter. The living supply and quality is unstable also. It's very challenging to work out effective production process that meet the quality specification required by the buyer and comply with the aspect and food safety standard of the important market at the moment. The general absence of right and contract between the farmer and collector or farmer exporter expose the farmer to damage from speculation and price fluctuation during the harvest season. The modest domestic consumption had failed to supplement the export activity. The wet market distribution shallow, uh, un unpredictable, and underpriced for farmer, offering the contract law buying the commitment. The local